you're that fat and you haven't left your room in years,
You smell.
First of all, you have no money. I guarantee you have no money. You've never had a job.
You can be on disability.
Your inheritance, if you have that, that's all gone.
Remember when Homer Simpson got on disability for getting so fat?
No.
King Size Homer?
No.
It's one of the best Simpsons episodes of all time.
Never saw it. Wow. But, did you have a point to that?
Yeah, you can get disability.
Oh.
Yeah, she's probably living off of tax money.
Yeah, definitely. But they need to get... She's not helping anybody. She's just causing heartache.
She's just making a mess for everyone.
Can you imagine being her daughter?
Oh,
or son?
Disowned several years ago.
Husband.
Cousin. That's kind of stretching it.
Yeah, that is stretching it. But you know what? Maybe she does have one.
Maybe she all of a sudden just had a really big desire for McDonald's. She had a weird appetite.
Insatiable appetite for McNuggets.
Yes.
Did McDonald's get a conveyor belt that just puts Big Macs into fat girls' mouths?
Just fed them right into
That's the only way.
their mouth.
That's what I feel like.
She's 1,000 pounds.
There's the drive-through, you go through that, or there's the conveyor belt through,
yes,
where you just put a fat person just laying down and then just into their mouth.
Yeah, they have that section of the factory.
She doesn't breathe air like you or me. She's just breathing in grease. She can only survive on breathing grease.
Seen obesity at this level. It's different.
It gets funnier, by the way.
She got 8 assholes. Whoa. She got 8 asses.
How do you get that many? There's so many folds.
She has udders.
Are those...
What's that guy's name?
I don't know what that is.
From Star Wars. The
Jabba.
Oh, yeah, you nailed it. Jabba the Hutt.
Yep.
Maximum weight for Maya was 1,037 pounds.
They have to wipe off her folds. Now, if you look at this scene, you don't know what is what. It just looks
like a bunch of boobs.
That looks like
a bunch of boobs. It looks exactly like a bunch of just disgusting old boobs.
Boobs and butts.
This is over half a ton.
So does he.
She's about...
Oh! No. I don't know who that is. They didn't say yet.
It's just some very strong Samoan man.
He is Samoan. Lifting her legs up like they're about to do missionary with the legs in the air.
Look at how we're flat. It's just flattened from being crushed from the other fat.
Hey, do you see a vagina there or a butt or anything? No, it just it heals itself. Any orifice that's in it just heals itself. There's just nothing there.
4 times that of...
Oh! He's reaching into her vagina.
These patients...
Is that what just happened?
Why was that doctor smiling like that? Go back.
Oh my God.
Look at the doctor.
This is like a reverse mech warrior. Like instead of being put into a robot that's kick-ass, you take like a pretty obese woman and then put her into the legs and ass of just a giant fat...
This looks like the episode of Family Guy where Peter has no bones.
Yeah! There is no... It is reverted back to cartilage. I guarantee you that. I don't know if this is mold coming out of her armpit or a towel.
I think, what the fuck?
Something long forgotten. I think it's a treasure map.
It's hard to live like this.
Look at her ass.
She has 3 ass cheeks. Did you see that?
It just... I'm looking into your soul right now.
The heaviest recorded woman ever.
It's hard to live like this, but suicide.
Can't they just cut all that off?
Suicide is not an option. Why not?
Can't they?
I feel like we've gotten that far in medicine.
Just skin her alive. Get rid of all of the fat.
Sew it back up. At least cut down like 200 pounds of that.
No, because you know what happens after that?
They die.
No, well,
and then
preferably.
Then they get accepted by society and assimilate back into our culture.
That's another worry of mine. I'm thinking they just get refatted.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
But either way, it needs to result in death. I guarantee you. I don't know when this is from, but...
No coffin could she ever fit in.
No, you just kind of put it by a bog.
It blends in.
Like you get a pickup truck, you just kind of lean it into the closest bog that you can find.
Do you think if you got like a small pickup truck and you just kind of like pushed her body in there, it would fill up the entire bed? It would go into like a square, like in a Ford Ranger.
With her back
like a Ford Ranger would just like fit her.
A Ford Ranger.
Her body is pretty much just liquid
Jello.
at this point.
It's jello.
Yeah. It's somewhere between a solid and a liquid that belongs in a bog.
This woman is also charged with murder.
3 ass cheeks. Do you see that?
She's got a 4-leaf clover of ass.
Yeah, that is 4. Which one is her butthole?
Damn,
in?
girls, had all you?
Oh my God.
What black guy is having sex with her?
Oh wait, this is where this documentary gets real serious. I'm kind of drunk, if you haven't noticed.
And upside down when her nephew died in her care.
Who is letting her care for somebody?
He actually landed on the child.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Questioned his head.
Wait, hang on. Landed on the child?
So you were up. You were airborne.
Some sort of airborne.
She was on her
You didn't roll over. They didn't say that.
Imagine being on a teeter-totter with her on the other side and you never get down. You're just sad and she's sad and everybody's sad.
My hand slipped and I fell on him.
Filmed
Wait, what?
My hand slipped and I fell on him.
Hang on. Can you explain that to me? Brian, for anybody, how do you...
If
my
she's
hand
able-
slipped, so I fell on him.
What the fuck?
Well, look at how she couldn't move before. Like maybe she just she was sitting like this.
Yeah.
And fell.
That's all
and she
I can
couldn't get
imagine.
Back up.
Because she was never up. She was never like,
Yeah,
propped
he had
by
to
one
hold
arm
her
like
up.
that. Yeah.
Behind her, though.
Yeah, the kid was.
How is the kid behind her?
Kids like to climb aggro crags.
I'm guessing that she had him in her hand.
She's got to
right?
feel like a trampoline.
Oh,
Unless she fell
maybe that's what
forward.
the kid was doing. Hopping around on the belly.
That could be. That's so dangerous, though. That's like Pan's Labyrinth shit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
creepy.
over 4 years. This is the story of how a woman who weighs over half a ton becomes the world's
I like when they refer to it as half a ton.
Yeah.
She's as much as a Fiat.
Shocking, and nobody can really believe that someone could sit on a kid and then kill the kid.
We are charging.
I don't even know what we're seeing here. There's something wearing some sort of
She's
cloth.
got socks on though.
She has like 17 limbs. And yeah, what is she? She's just wearing a corn cob.
That's actually a whole Stouffer's lasagna.
It's the crisping sheets from
Hot Pockets.
Yeah, Hot Pockets.
What we consider an intentional capital murder.
As Myra's unbelievable story grips America.
Yet another twist in the case that keeps changing.
Have you ever heard of this? Somebody, a listener sent this to me, and I have never even heard of this
Is she
case.
doing sit-ups?
yeah, right.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Astonishing size tests the justice system to break.
She is!
Wait, did you see how far her vagina
I did.
goes?
That's yes.
Wow.
America.
Yet
she stand
another
trial?
twist in the case that keeps
Her vagina
changing.
crease comes
my
up
God.
above her belly button.
They mended together.
Tests the justice system to break.
Ah!
Measure from
They put her on a sled.
She's on 2 toboggans to move her from room to room.
They put her on a toboggan. What the fuck?
And they have a ton of people pull her.
They have to modify the courtroom for her to fit in.
here to there.
We've never had to make accommodations to get somebody in the courtroom like this. Never. Right now they're charging you.
Hey, you know what? If I ever get charged with murder, I seriously
Get
need you
morbidly
guys
obese. Get you
to
morbidly
like
obese.
force me to become morbidly obese or grow incredibly tall,
Just like everything.
just super tall. Do you guys have that sort of technology?
I want to throw a dart into her stomach and see if she just starts going away like a balloon.
You pull that out, and then it's kind of like folds into
It
itself and
shoots
becomes another
taco
asshole.
sauce out. Taco sauce comes out.
They're
Like a
saying
geyser.
you're the one that killed the baby.
So,
Just naked, constantly. She's gonna show up to court naked, and nobody's gonna say
Look
a
at how
thing.
big her ass crack goes.
There's literally, let's see, 1, 2, 3,
That's its
4.
own section. It's divided by folds. It's got.
And there's some up here too where her knee should be.
She's made out of muffins.
She's made out of lard.
is Myra really a murderer?
You're making me feel like I was.
Damn, shake that ass, bitch.
Honestly, there's no blurs. There is no blurs. They don't blur this out. But if I want to see a good-looking nipple, I mean, that's got to be blurred out.
Monster. That I'm not what they're saying I am.
Or is she
They're
actually
saying that you're
Like,
obese.
look at, he's just like pushing it.
Look at, in front of her bed,
Eating tacos.
there's a
You're making me
crane.
feel like I was.
Oh, fuck.
Monster. That I'm not what they're saying I am.
There's a crane. Look at
or is
this,
she
right?
actually a martyr?
They kind of roll her onto the bed, and there's just any bed she sits in, she has to have a crane. Yeah,
Quit
taco.
eating.
Who's giving her tacos?
Right.
This is like feederism.
Give her a salad.
Didn't smell right. It wasn't right.
Don't feed her. Let her. You know what? I feel like at this point, anybody that's taking care of her just doesn't want her to.
You had an F-.
At this, yes. At one point, yes. But at this point, I feel like it's just they don't want her to die and just rot there. Unless you could turn her into like
Gilbert
some sort
Grape.
of like
Just set the house on fire.
A mulch pile.
Gilbert Grape. Set the house on fire.
Yeah.
You could make a shit ton of soap out of her fat. Fight Club.
You could, farm. You just slit this and bars of soap come out.
Her kids will go to college forever.
People who are bedridden, who are
She would burn like a candle.
not monsters.
I love her mugshot.
The 74 stone babysitter. Babysitter.
Oh, but
I get it.
Pun intended.
Oh, I just got that.
Along the southern edge of Texas, close to the Rio Grande River, marking the America-Mexico border, Myra lives in a largely Hispanic area known as the Valley.
Known as Wasteland.
Every single house they just showed as they were going through it looks like it could house an obese person.
Yeah. I feel like, no, do you know what? I feel like this was a once vibrant town, but she ate all the food for the town, and the town had to leave.
It's like Katamari.
Yeah.
Somebody rolled her into like a bench, and then that stuck, and then houses started being rolled up into her. That's where the Japanese gaming company got the idea for it.
Ever recorded have come from Texas.
Wait, is that water for her to drink? He literally has... What is that?
A bucket.
A bucket full of water.
You're having a rough time finding just normal terms for things today.
I'm terrible at it. I can't think of terms.
It's a bucket.
Gonzalez weighs 74 stone and is the heaviest woman the world has ever seen.
She's the fattest woman ever. Congratulations. Yeah.
I like how her butt looks like
a trampoline.
The color of my ball sack, where it's slightly darker. It looks super tan. But it also looks like very taut, and it's reflective. You could see your reflection. Oh, they're washing her with a spray bottle. At this point, how do you not kill your... Well, I know how you don't kill yourself. You can't get your hands on anything.
I knew I was very big, but I didn't know I was considered the fattest woman in the world.
I didn't know I was considered the fattest woman in the world.
Nobody wants to hold...
He spent 3 minutes just spraying her in the eyes.
That's the highlight of his day. Look at her makeup.
Fucking
Look at her
fat ass.
Look at that fatty. Look at her fat girl makeup right now. It makes me laugh.
That title.
Her skin is going to bust.
I think I'm pretty.
Wait, she didn't finish her sentence.
Can somebody screen cap that for me?
Did you guys
That's the funniest
hear
thing I've
that?
seen.
Literally, she
Somebody
just said,
screen cap.
I think I'm pretty. I gotta rewind that. Hang on, listen closely.
I know I was considered the fattest woman in the world. Nobody wants to hold that title. I think I'm pretty.
I like how her,
Wait, what was she getting at there?
caretaker doesn't say a word.
No, he's silent. Samoans don't speak.
And it makes me angry.
She said that part makes her ugly.
Like in my mind.
Oh, I mean, I was really accurate about the ball sack thing. That looks like a ball sack that's moist.
Holy fuck.
That's
That's
her
like a ball
butt.
sack that's molding.
And you know that she can't go anywhere to take a shit. She's just pooping
She's shitting
right where she is. She's completely naked. Her bed is where she sleeps and where she poops and pees. And
remember that nip tuck?
Oh, yeah.
Same thing.
Exactly. Yeah, it's bonded to her skin now.
Yep.
I think as if my legs, I don't know, they're not part of me. I don't like to look at them. I want them off.
Look at how
That really sounds like diarrhea.
Look at how fat she is.
I'm just going to wash her hair with the
guy washing her
diarrhea.
is a massive, like he's a fat man. And look at how small he looks.
I know. He's standing on her bed, and she's just about like the same size sitting down.
Not even.
Enormous
She's
size.
way bigger.
Myra has been
If I had her like living in a bed, I would just diarrhea on her face all the
She's not
time.
going to do anything.
No, what is she going to do?
She's apparently wakeboarding at some point.
She's got a kite board attached to her hands.
been bedbound for the past 5 years and is totally dependent on her husband Bernie.
Oh, okay.
Her
I
husband?
I said caretaker. It's a husband.
Wow.
We got a husband here.
Day-to-day
Bastard.
Standing on the bed.
I'm big and can do it on my own. I mean, that doesn't mean I don't like to be clean.
This daily routine is essential for a person of Myra's size.
Holy shit.
Because she sits in bed the entire time, her skin has become highly stressed, and unless kept clean, it's prone to infection.
Hey,
I'm getting a little queasy.
yeah, oh yeah, just looking at her.
Disgusting, Fred.
I guarantee you, if you punched any of these
It would explode.
flaps, it would just explode. Just explode.
I want to stab it with a knife.
Her skin is just stretched to the max, and any sort of, you touch it, you step on it, quite easy to do.
Isn't somebody
That
giving
thing-
her like gastric bypass surgery or something?
I think it's way fucking.
It's way past that.
Dude,
Nothing is going to fix her.
I don't like her mentality. Like, she's got a normal, like, oh, I'm pretty.
I'm pretty.
She's so delusional. She's been stuck in that fucking room
I
forever
agree.
that she
I agree.
thinks she's semi-normal.
Unless
she has
she
no
is some
desire
sort
to
of-
lose
She
weight.
thinks this is normal.
Right. Like, I'm
Unless
pretty.
she's some sort of obese mech warrior.
I guess
She's
I
a
did.
skinny girl inside of this
Oh,
box.
yes.
Bathing.
Oh, you know what? Thank God she covers her boobs, because we wouldn't want to get aroused by her. I'm already
want to get them
aroused.
mixed up with the rest of her.
In my bed, I like around 2000.
Do girls get double boobs? You know how there's double chins?
They might get double
Do
boobs.
they get double boobs?
They may get double boobs.
Like underneath there's another boob, or like above it even. Like what if there's a fat fold
Like
that
your
just
boobs are
covers
just
her
so fat it
Yeah.
explodes.
What about in the middle? She could have 3 boobies.
She could have so many free. I want to see her boobs. I really want to see this fat woman's boobs. Ew!
He has to like
They're spraying down her
just,
tail.
soak them with his hand because
Huh?
Oh, I said we're having sound problems. People can't hear us on the feed.
Really?
Yeah.
Ay. I don't know. I don't know what to tell them. The recording should be good though. What does it sound like? Why don't you call in? Call into the fucking show.
My friend Brett, he can't hear us say that.
Oh.
You know Brett?
otherwise my skin will tear and it will open. We need to take care of that
She's
because
just so disgusting.
of infection. My husband helped me a lot. He bathed me, he cleaned my bed.
It's like washing a car.
He didn't want to take a chance that if he didn't do it himself, that somebody else
At this point,
will do it.
I know! Why don't you just get a hose?
do it in 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's
Honestly.
kind of funny actually. I don't know. Well, mold would grow.
Or hurt me, because they didn't know how to handle me.
Half of this video is just him like
Will you run
manhandling,
that back for a
rolling her.
Does it not sound like a man pushing trash bags?
It does.
Like, listen.
She's filled with trash.
Listen, Fred. Wait,
He didn't want to take a chance that if he didn't do it himself, that somebody else will do it wrong.
Let's hear it.
Or hurt me, because they didn't know how to handle me. He's my husband. He's my life.
It's my life.
That's what he said. I believe it.
These super morbid obese patients have been
Yeah,
found.
that's what you
Super
need.
more.
She put hot
Holy
sauce on
shit.
Cheetos.
I guarantee you they're spicy hot Cheetos.
They're flaming hot Cheetos.
Flaming hot Cheetos, yeah.
To eat about 18,000 kilocalories per day.
What are
Kilocalories.
kilocalories?
Oh my god. That's like, is that 18 million calories then?
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta
What
be.
the fuck?
How do you get
18
so fat where you
kilocalories.
become your own bed? Kilocalories.
There you go.
That's it.
Would be eating about 2,000 calories per day.
Is that like her leg? They just chopped off a piece.
They're feeding her back to her.
Honestly, at that point, you might as well feed her herself. Just start gnawing on your fucking arm or whatever you can reach.
Or starve her and she'll have to eat her.
These patients that
all
are
those
bed
biscuits.
bound obviously would have to have an enabler. That is how they get to be that big.
Look at his face.
He is in a perpetual disgust with his wife.
Yeah. Not enough poison could he put into her to fucking...
Oh yeah, he's like, why isn't the poison working? That's what that look is.
The nose.
I've been poisoning her for fucking years. Nothing. It's working. She's just
She admits
biting into a
to
taco with a taco
having
shell and mercury inside of it.
a lot of
She's eating just thermometers. Crunching. Oh, this is a crunchy taco.
intake of sweets.
I do like sweets.
Oh, really? Really? I did not know that. That is something new to me.
Desserts.
She admitted to me, actually, that she would eat 3 or 4 cakes a day.
Well, first of all, you have a problem if you just eat a cake.
Right. Yes.
One cake.
1 cake.
3 or
1 cake
4.
a day. It's so expensive.
The only exceptional...
It's a slice of cake. What the fuck? You had the whole cake. That is so excessive.
Oh my God.
that is ridiculous. First of all, the only acceptable way to have a slice of cake is if it's like your boss's birthday and then like people got him a cake and you're like, okay, I'll have a slice. Because cake tastes like shit. You have to eat through the disgusting taste to eat an entire cake.
How do you eat?
And then you got to say, I'll have 3 more of those, please.
3 more cakes, please.
That's ridiculous.
And that's not even the rest of the food she ate for the day.
No, yeah, she's eating fucking Cheetos with hot sauce on it.
She spends half of her day eating.
Oh, yeah, she has
The other half
regimen of eating as much as she possibly
of
can.
having another fat man bather, the other half eating 3 to 4 cakes. How do you eat? Like, the time consumed to eat 3 or 4 cakes.
Can you imagine the embarrassment of the husband that has to go to the Kroger and say, yep, we're going to need another 4 cakes for my wife today.
Just for today.
Right now, it's an emergency. She's texting me.
Oh, I feel like she doesn't actually text though, because that's too much work for her fingers.
No,
she just voice texts, or she does the drag. Like
she does the Richard Hawkins thing.
She needs jitterbug times 5.
How do you eat 3 or 4 cakes a day?
If she's in the mood for a gyro, they just have several goats march into her mouth. They have the spit, you know, that you're supposed to carve the lamb off of. They just give her that as a toothpick.
Let's say she eats 2 or 3 cheesecakes a day.
Oh, yes. She's...
Oh,
2 or 3 cheesecakes? How do you not?
In addition,
how do you not throw up?
I know.
After 2 slices.
I have no idea. Let's take this call real quick. Caller.
Where do they get the money to like?
Exactly.
What the fuck? Great question. How do you? And I guarantee you, somehow the government's paying for this.
I'm not paying my tax dollars towards this.
Oh, I stopped paying
No, you
taxes
already
years
did.
ago.
Where does she live?
Texas. So,
Is it Texas?
Of course it's Texas.
Yeah.
Oh damn!
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Everything's worse in Texas.
Her husband has to be Bill Gates or something.
Yeah, he's got a bowling.
No, he's some Hispanic.
Spends all his
He's
time
probably
taking
a
care of
janitor.
her.
What?
He spends all his time taking care of her. When does he work?
Yeah, good. Very good point.
Maybe he's a lottery winner.
I mean, this is very expensive shit. They have to have the bridge card or something.
How do you spend, to buy 4 cakes a day?
No shit.
Cakes
$5
aren't cheap.
a pop, dude. Easy. More?
I'd love to give her a
Like $10 pop.
Viking funeral, but she would just sink immediately to the bottom. But somehow she has so much fat, the flames would still be going, so she would drown and burn to death at the same time, which is the only right way for this woman to go. She needs to be drowned and burned to death at the exact same time, to the point where the coroner is just like, well, I've never seen this before, but the cause of death was exactly drowning and burning to death
Cause of
at
death,
the exact same time.
I would love it when she dies that the coroner was like, and the cause of death was exactly what she deserved. Yep, that sounds about right.
I don't know what exact show this is, but I've seen an episode of a similar fat story show.
Yeah.
Where this woman died in her house, and they had to use an industrial crane, take off the roof, and lift her out the roof.
Off the roof? What was this obese woman doing on the roof? Yelling at kids? Going to the bus stop?
Get off my lawn.
If I was on my way to becoming that obese, I would somehow rig myself onto the roof. And I would just be a sassy mouth neighborhood obese person on the roof.
Her husband was trying to push her off so she would fall into the ground, creating enough room for a pool for their children. When her body rots and deteriorates, you just fill it with water.
I would like to her just somehow end up on a roof, though. Oh, you garbage man, think you're all that. Throw some cans up here.
Oh, don't you ride that bicycle past me!
She is seriously like a landfill.
She's
you could hide your garbage in her folds.
She wouldn't even know.
And then you could just like
seagulls
put some grass
walking
on top
around
of her
her.
and build
feel
a
like
mall later on.
I feel like she's one of those people that you talk to and they fall asleep in mid-sentence.
Oh yeah, you have to be. You're that fucking fat. I want to just roll her into the water and just say, you know what, swim for it.
Bitch.
She's either going to be turned into a sea urchin somehow or a whale. And the whale, she is going to, like, the dynamite is going to be provided by whales. They're going to invent dynamite and put it into her blowhole and just blow her to smithereens. Does that answer your question, sir, that you didn't have a question?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Want to watch more fat ladies?
Okay. Oh my
Oh,
God.
now she's on to burritos.
Oh, she made her way to burritos. Good for her. And a pizza. And a whole pizza.
If I were her husband, I would literally take like a French bread and just slice it down the middle and put her arm into it and she would eat her.
Nice call, Fred.
It could easily be 2,000 calories. You mix some cheesecake with some pizza and some tacos, and you're there.
She ate a whole pizza in one sitting. No big deal.
What do you remember about
She eats an entire pizza like it's a bagel bite.
Yeah, that was a bagel bite pizza.
growing up as a child and a teenager? Were you always a large girl?
Oh, no. When I was a kid, I was skinny. I was pretty skinny. Actually, I was put on timeout or I would get a spank.
She was a normal kid.
if I didn't
Whoa.
eat.
Yeah, it just looks like a normal Asian kid.
Mexicans and Asians sometimes look
I
alike.
began
They do.
gaining weight after my dad
I like her parasol.
walked out of the house. I'm the firstborn. I was dad's little girl.
Run that back.
But I saw
Run
her.
that back.
Began gaining weight.
Why is she hanging out with a wolf?
after,
Just a wolf gnawing on her.
after my dad walked out of
How
the
do you go
house.
from that to the
I'm the
that?
firstborn. I was dad's little girl. But I saw him.
Your dad? You saw him?
No way.
A minority who saw their father? That would be traumatizing to me.
With this other lady that wasn't my mom. Right?
Oh, she saw her dad cheating on a mama.
An
Oh.
emptiness.
He's like, you ain't ever leaving this room.
So she turned into
You eat
every-
this bagel. You eat this
So
pizza.
she turned into
you eat all of these
every
pies and cake.
stereotypical Latino girl ever.
Yeah, she probably works at. She's what do they call those people that do the makeups?
A beautician.
A beautician.
I will eat the same as my sisters will eat. But I gained more weight than them. So
She has a Nike symbol on her shirt here, but it's backwards and just says "Just eat it."
it was my metabolism.
Yeah, blame it all on
Casi soy más
metabolism.
unida con Mayra.
But your sister's a
más
big
chiquita.
fat asshole too.
Oh yeah, she's a huge asshole.
Platicamos y siempre estábamos.
They were so poor they had to fit both of these obese women into one
Could you
bed.
imagine sharing a bed with your sibling?
No, good God. I mean, so much sex would happen. You'd have,
You'd have
such
no
a
time
sore,
for anything else.
You'd have a sore dick
Yeah.
for weeks.
Yeah. Just couldn't imagine being that.
Como las dos juntas. La vida que teníamos antes.
We used to have a life.
Salir, íbamos
We used to go to the shops.
a tiendas. ella
She used to
caminaba.
walk.
She used to walk.
Ella hacía, trabajaba y hacía
Now she sits down and she just eats tacos all day.
esas cosas.
So now I see.
My feet began
she was pretty
swelling.
Wow.
And then it went to my calves. It was
Oh!
In this picture, she's sipping a beer, but she literally looks like a sphere.
Wow.
She looks like something you'd
She's a sphere of a
collect in
human.
Sonic 3.
They kept on growing and they kept getting bigger. That's when I stopped having second servants.
Having what?
Second thoughts? Like this was
Second thoughts?
Her second serving.
By the age of just 23, Myra
Oh, maybe servings.
found it increasingly difficult to support her own weight.
My knees hurt a lot. And I
She weighs more than a black hole.
actually felt this one, like pop. Like a pop.
She popped. Her skin expanded so much that it popped.
No, her knee.
And I got so scared.
Either
and I
way.
got up.
Either way.
Just the standing of weight.
Wait, hang on. She's
Why
brushing her
bother?
teeth right
Why-
now.
why
bother?
Why bother?
It's just gonna smell like cheesecake in about 6 minutes.
I don't want people to not like me because of poor hygiene.
I think I'm pretty.
Obesity on Myra's scale takes an unimaginable toll.
I'm not going to lie. I saw that morbidly obese woman the other day, and her teeth are flawless.
What?
Nobody ever said that. Nobody ever saw her and was like, Bob, you know what? She's morbidly obese. She looks terrible, but those
fabulous smiles.
pearly whites, they're just so pretty. They are
Fabulous smile.
Pearly white.
Husband Bernie is no longer able to provide Myra with the care she needs.
I'd love it if they put Subway sandwich bags on her feet as shoes.
Her name is Jerry.
Today, with doctors increasingly concerned for her,
Look, there's no blur. She's literally spread eagle, and her legs
That's
are
how
behind
fat she
her
is.
head.
Because you can't see anything.
You can't see anything.
Myra is being transported for urgent medical treatment. But moving a 74-stone bed-bound woman is no mean feat.
What do they mean? They keep measuring her in stones.
What is stone?
I don't know.
Some mighty big stones.
There are
It is
300
extremely
people here.
difficult. It's not a matter of
Oh, and I completely forgot that she's going to trial.
Of course, Of course he looks like
Just
he's in the
finding-
Mexican EMS. Rewind that.
a few.
The long hair. He looks like...
But moving a 74-stone bed-bound
Oh, I'm going to save your
is no mean
life.
feat.
It is extremely difficult.
worry, señorita, I'm
It's
here for
not
this guy.
a matter of just finding a few people to lift her. The problem with
Mexican
her
Fabio.
is the configuration of her body. She's
Oh, do you have a diaper? No, we'll just use this bed sheet.
carrying most of the weight.
Her bed
below
looks
her breasts.
generically clean for her to be that fat and shitting in her own bed.
I think when
Each one of her.
he's literally shoving
Is
her
his
butt
hand
cheek.
all
Look at
the
his
way up there?
face.
And it just... he's disgusting. And he's a fat, obese pig.
Oh, definitely. He's yeah.
I hope for his sake that he dies before her.
This is probably at least 120 pounds. This configuration is
How do you not have a heart attack at this point?
Yeah, how's your heart still going? How tall is she?
Good
Is she like 8
genes?
feet tall?
Yeah,
No, she's
you know
probably
what?
like 5'3".
Look at her when they zoom out. She doesn't look that big because her legs are fucking so wide that she just looks like a square.
The
but
Mac
she's-
Warrior theory.
Yes, but she's fucking gigantic.
certainly
That's
unique to
probably
her
king-size
and
bed.
the most challenging.
You have to slide the bed.
She's crab walking.
Already weigh over half a ton.
Yeah, she could easily have like spider legs underneath these blankets.
Finding appropriate medical care in a rural Texas border town is almost impossible.
Hey, thanks for helping out, fat boy. Like the husband in this little tiny corner. Everybody
So
else
Myra's
is doing
being
all the
taken to a hospital in Houston where a specialist obesity team
Houston is one of the fattest cities in the country. No way.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Look at that Jew. He's not living
No, wait a
anything.
second, the bed's scooting.
Is that the guy from Stella? Just dressed up? He looks like the guy at the end of my Wet Hot American Summer.
Oh.
The
When I saw
guy, the comedian who's doing the talent show.
Michael in black?
No, the other Michael.
Michael Schrofford or something like that.
Do you remember at Wet Hot American Summer?
Yeah.
Remember that like cheesy Jew comedian at the end? When they're doing the talent show and they're all like sewing up the ends at the end of the show? You don't remember?
I don't remember.
You don't remember one of your favorite movies that
I
you
know.
watched? Never mind.
Anyway, her health was
What if they just start zipping her up in a body bag?
Let her go.
She's dead.
I'm still alive.
poor.
I hope they're taking
and
her
her
to the
condition
bog.
was terminal. I didn't
I
think
want them to start just removing limbs.
she had very long to live.
You okay, honey?
Right now, I can't tell anything. Any body part. It really looks just like a giant tumor. I don't know what's happening in this.
She might have tumors.
Oh, easily.
But she doesn't.
You would
She's
never
a
know.
large-
You would never know. You would never know. What, okay, they put her head in a bag. What is this?
Her leg?
That's a leg? Then what is this?
Ass?
That's an ass?
That might be an ass cheek.
Well, what's over here?
Oh, also an ass
What are
cheek.
they grabbing there?
What is happening?
There's so much lard.
It's just flesh.
The team are planning a series of surgical procedures they hope will save
Are
Myra's
they
life.
cutting it off? Like I said.
In an ironic twist of fate, Myra has only
they're
been
starting to
offered
suck
this
up.
opportunity due to the publicity surrounding the murder of her nephew 4 years ago.
That is huge. Like, did you see
Oh,
the
yeah.
abundance of things?
As a result of this incident, we got involved.
Why did they knock her out for the surgery? like she's human.
As a result of this incident, a doctor started going to her house. Without the doctor, I believe she would have died.
And Myra sits there. She doesn't get up and go outside. She's a prisoner in her own body.
Because she
Why isn't she in jail?
All the headlines said.
Oh yeah, why isn't she in jail? Because she deserves to be just in a bog.
She could be in a sideshow. Traveling carnival.
First of all, there's no jail cell that can hold this woman. Right. Yeah. Just throw her into her bog. She's not going to be able to move.
How could you
Frauds
think she
will use her as a toadstool.
No, I'm sorry. As like a police or anything, how could you think she intentionally killed anybody? She can't physically move.
You can't move.
Sorry. Why was anybody... Whoever let her be in charge of the kid is the one who should...
That's the murderer.
That's the murderer.
But, let me throw this out there. What if she totally wanted to kill this kid? She has the best excuse ever.
I haven't done anything fun in years.
You just walk in and she's like screaming and stuff, and she's just like a turtle on her fucking shell. The kid's behind.
There's a baby underneath.
She tossed that fucker behind her and just fucking sat on diarrhea in his mouth.
Half-ton lady.
We're not talking about the poor kid enough on this.
Yeah.
On him.
Getting Myra.
I love the editing on that. That sound effect just came when her legs hit the bed.
The interesting angle of this case.
We've never had to make accommodations to get somebody in the courtroom like this. Never.
The accommodations are we have to give her liposuction or she can't fit in.
It's like a Mexican version of a Star Trek sting.
Her skin is just breaking.
Just breaking.
Been read like that.
Since like 3 days ago, it began.
Having been bedbound for 6 years and ballooning to 74 stone, Myra Rosales is finally getting help at a hospital in Houston.
When was it that you started noticing that you were getting heavy?
Well, I was big, but...
I've never seen anybody that big. She is the heaviest recorded woman ever, of all time.
Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, I really give a shit.
Ow! It's Roseanne. Ow!
And what's sad is, she's for Roseanne.
I know! What is that?
It was a very shitty car.
If their body mass index is 30,
Oh, she's well past
she is 136.
This guy has like a smirk on his face the entire time.
He just fucking bitch.
He really just wants to say this is just a fat, disgusting, not even human anymore, just a fat, lard-ass piece of shit. Bog comes to mind.
Bog.
Myra is here for a series of surgeries to reduce her weight, but doctors must first stabilize her condition, otherwise Myra could die.
Wait, stabilize her condition?
What, you mean like... I don't even know how do you stabilize.
She's been having a heart attack for the past 3 years.
You're talking about 18 separate medical issues that...
First thing, if you're a doctor, like wheeling this fucking huge obese pig onto an elevator...
They had to get Cedric the Entertainer in here to move her.
The first thing I'm worrying about is, oh my God, these fucking metal fucking ropes are going to snap as soon as this shit...
Make her a very challenging case, the most challenging I've ever had.
There we go.
I'm not gonna lie, you see how many
Myra's
people are in there?
extraordinary journey to this hospital.
That's a freight elevator.
Oh yeah,
That's a freight elevator.
I like they just cover her face like she's already dead. Just put a white sheet over her.
Don't look at this. We're gonna make fun of you for a few
It's
hours.
a life-saving treatment.
They keep on just like putting their hand over her eyes to make them close, and she keeps.
Just let go. It's time.
Just let go. It's okay.
Always let go.
We don't need you anymore.
Always
They keep
let go.
closing her eyes.
I'm awake. I'm still awake. I'm not dead.
I could use a taco.
You got any cheesecake?
I
need my fourth cake. I thought you guys said if I go with you, I get 4 cakes.
Her eyelids are probably so fucking fat that she can't open them afterwards.
It's a workout. She breaks out of
She
sweat.
has to use her arms, and then she's tired.
Began 4 years ago with the tragic death of her nephew.
Jesus will save you.
God, that's a hefty job.
Yeah, Jesus will be right there, just sucking the fat out.
I ate 27,000 bodies of Christ. She just goes up there and just like starts guzzling the wine, eating those little crackers.
Keep it calming.
They like hand it to her. And
I'm much
big.
I'm much bigger than you. I need more Jesus.
She tries to pull a fast one, and instead of like the contribution little thing
They
that
give
you
her the-
pass around,
they give her
it's
the
just her mouth, and people are throwing change.
They give her the meatloaf of Christ.
The cake.
La Jolla, southern Texas, close to the Mexican border. Myra's living in this house with her sister Jamie and Jamie's 4 young children.
Oh, here we go. This is where the murder comes in.
My husband, Jamie, and her kids.
Despite being bedbound, Myra regularly takes on the role of babysitter to her sister's young children.
Whenever she wanted to go out or go shopping, she didn't like taking all the...
I thought you meant literally.
I thought you meant take out my children.
I sat on the kids.
I actually have a theory.
Yeah.
She's fat.
No. Okay. She got pregnant. I'm not going to go on about that part. She had a baby. The baby was underneath her trying to get her out of the fucking blob for 4 years.
This is her sister's kids. But I guarantee you what you're saying exactly happened. But the thing is, like, there's no sperm in the world that's strong enough to go through
layers of fat
and sweat to finally reach the vagina.
Definitely not. That's a lot of endurance.
That's if she does have a child, it's going to be like a superhuman child, because the one sperm that actually makes it in there is just going to be covered in sweat and obesity. I fast forwarded. Hang on.
We didn't miss anything.
Wait, here we go.
To her sister's young children.
Whenever she wanted to go out or go shopping, she didn't like taking all the kids. She will always leave them at home. She will take only the oldest.
That was her sitting down.
2008.
Oh, did you get that at IKEA?
Myra's left alone looking after 3 of Jamie's young children.
Really? Because she's bedbound.
Soon after, the 2-year-old boy, Ellie...
They could be looking at porn. She would never know.
They could be eating chemicals.
They could be eating bleach. After it dries out, it becomes quite delicious to children.
It's not bad.
Theo Jr. is rushed to hospital with a serious head injury. He dies shortly after arrival.
He was crushed by her
Police were
boob.
immediately suspicious and questioned Myra.
She thought breastfeeding was just giving kids snacks that happened to fall between her boobs.
And unlucky for her, an anvil was on
She has whole tacos, I guarantee. Just
She has
somewhere in the
solid cinder blocks underneath her folds.
I told the investigators that I rolled over to the edge of the bed to where Junior was and that my hand slipped and I fell on him. What? You know, and that I fell. Just that I fell on him. But by accident.
And you'd think that would be the wake-up call. I killed my nephew.
I crushed my child nephew just by falling on him.
I understand how sexy I look, but now I'm killing people.
So what black guys want to go out?
But the police don't believe Myra's explanation.
I think you got
Myra is stating
she doesn't seem like a murderer.
No.
They need to elaborate
But she
on
does
that.
seem like she needs the chair. You know? Just fucking... They'd have to create... I just want to see the chair that they have to make to
when she goes
electrocute
to
her.
seafood places, does she wear 7 bibs?
Oh, yeah, you have to.
Just bibs.
I want to see them lynch her.
Oh, wow. That would take a marvel of
I
engineering.
want to see them make
Oh, yeah.
soap.
Well, they hung an elephant back in the 20s.
That really
I think.
did
That
in Michigan,
actually
in
happened.
Michigan.
Was that in Michigan?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. So you'd think that maybe they could hang her.
I believe that.
Just out of curiosity of what happened.
Yeah, we have to
myself.
actually find out, though.
that she
Report back.
actually landed on the child, crushing his head.
That seems faulty, that
No,
whole
but
story, that alibi.
investigation
I lifted my arm up and fell on her. I was at the edge of the bed. Or I fell on him.
He wanted that she wanted that little bastard to die.
Apparently. Yes.
He kept eating all of her food.
The autopsy clearly showed that is impossible.
Myra is charged with the murder of her nephew Eliseo. Her sister Jamie is also arrested and charged.
There's pictures.
Yeah, that's exactly the picture I was thinking of.
Oh, wow.
No, what did the elephant do?
It
crushed his
people,
nephew?
yeah.
The
It's
crime
actually
of
really crazy. But it says that the first crane broke, so they had to bring in a bigger crane to hang it.
That sounds exactly like the story that would happen with this lady.
causing endangerment to a child for leaving her son Eliseo in Myra's care.
Yeah, that's her fault.
Jane Rosales, she failed to provide the care.
She didn't stand there.
Is she standing?
This is long before she was morbidly obese. Well, no, she's morbidly obese, but
control of Eliseo required by law.
She killed the kid before she could.
She was bedridden.
Before she was.
She's standing up wearing jeans.
Yeah.
They don't make jeans for morbidly obese.
No.
Bedridden people.
Somos inocentes. O sea, conozco a mi hermana y
no, that was her sister.
Oh, that was her sister. Okay.
Yo sé que no hicimos nada de lo que se nos acusa.
The story blazes through local news channels and is picked up all over the world on the internet with reports of the half-ton killer.
It was so shocking, and nobody can really believe that someone could sit on a kid and then kill the kid.
I really want to. This is the last part I want to see is the killing of the kid.
She was trying to pick the child up and slipped off her bed and crushed the child.
Mayra, su sobrino, yo, mi hijo. Y en las noticias no se habla de otra cosa más que el peso de mi hermana.
Wait, do they say talk? Was that talk?
Why is her unibrow so shiny?
Mexicans are just naturally shiny people.
They say the aunt is too fat to take to jail. I mean, this woman is a half.
What if she was just granted immunity?
Sweetheart, you're too fat. That's the way the Constitution works. Amendment 4.
Rosales has been under house arrest because jails only house.
Oh, really? House arrest? What a shocker.
Less than 500 pounds.
At over 1,000 pounds, Myra is too large for any prison to accommodate.
I like her
making
fan.
Myra the first American citizen ever to be allowed to remain at home while on a murder charge.
Why is she lounging at home watching TV tonight? I hope you're watching, lady.
Sorry, Nancy Grace.
Why isn't she in jail?
Because you're making me feel like I was a monster, that I'm not what they're saying I am.
I'm just Hispanic.
If they called you a monster, they are
that
more than correct.
Gives it away.
Oh yeah, she has a mole teardrop tattoo. She got those moles when she killed somebody.
Oh
being
yeah,
her nephew.
right there.
Yeah.
And as I recall, it was this half-ton lady had killed a child by rolling over on him. And why was she not in jail? And that was the outrage. We had a baby.
She looks just like Yokozuna.
Exactly. Except he wrestled and did things active.
Yes.
And then he
was dead.
And then he died.
Is he dead?
Yeah. No, he died a long time ago.
Good. I think around Yokozuna you need to just die.
Do you know what's actually funny?
Huh?
He's not Japanese.
Well, yeah. He's Mexican.
No, he's
Oh, he's Samoan?
He's The Rock's cousin.
Didn't know that.
Yes, I did. No way. Yep, same lineage.
Nobody in jail. How could that happen? One of the conditions of the bond is that she stay.
The task of defending Myra in this
You know what? We're gonna
take a break.
We're gonna take a break. You know what? I think we're done with this.
Yeah, I'm done.
She killed the fucking baby.
We made fun of a fat lady for a fucking hour. Okay.
All right, well, we'll come back in a few minutes.
Make fun of more people.
Yeah. Wait, where's
RecklessMediaRadio.com.
I've been spending a lot of time thinking about my mistakes, and if I could rewind some of the choices that I made, to make it their business, turn others against me and try to convince them to envision they're in any position to judge. It's so ridiculous to see that you hate me so much and write me off so easy like I never knew you. It's okay, fake bitches, cause I can't write to just like paper dolls, fully capable and underneath it all, headed head awaits your turn. Then you'll feel the flame when it melts away your wings. Just like paper dolls, we are kept the same. I don't wanna see your face for the rest of my days. Took your poison to the head. 19 years old, I feel half dead. Give me a reason not to turn around, not to leave you here for good. Just know there's nothing you could ever say. Baby, we're done, you're just no good. I remember the days so young and green. I was looking for romance, someone to laugh with. You were the new girl on the scene. I was a shy boy, but you paid attention. It took a while to figure out that I was a drug and you were addicted, doing your best to keep me down, but not anymore. How did I let it get this far? I was in control till you came along. I'm picking up the pieces from the floor. Whoa, I don't wanna see your face for the rest of my days. Took your poison to the head. 19 years old, I feel half dead. Give me a reason not to turn around, not to leave you here for good. Just know there's nothing you could ever say. Baby, we're done, you're just no good. We got involved so easily. I was a nice boy, but you were just crazy. You never let up, stop squeezing me. The honeymoon's over, baby. I just wanted a girl to make me smile. When you start drinking, you get wild. Calling the cops at 4 a.m. And baby, I'm asking, how did I let it get this far? I was in control till you came along. I'm picking up the pieces from the floor. Whoa, I don't wanna see your face for the rest of my days. Took your poison to the head. 19 years old, I feel half dead. Give me a reason not to turn around, not to leave you here for good. Just know there's nothing you could ever say. Baby, we're done, you're just no good. I don't know how I stuck around this long. Can't take a lot of these arguments, I'm raging. We got some issues and it feels so wrong. And baby, I just don't know. Did I let it get this far? I was in control till you came along. I'm picking up the pieces from the floor. Whoa, I don't wanna see your face for the rest of my days. Took your poison to the head. 19 years old, I feel half dead. Give me a reason not to turn around, not to leave you here for good. Just know there's nothing you could ever say. Baby, we're done, you're just no good. I don't wanna see your face. Oh, for the rest of my days. Kick your poison to the head. 19 years old, I feel half dead. Give me a reason not to turn around, not to leave you here for good. Just know there's nothing you could ever say, baby, we're done, you're just no good. Another day, just like the one before. If I'm gonna keep living my life this way, I'll be face down on the floor. Cause I don't wanna see my picture there, hanging from the wall of shame. I gotta get up